time for the word on Wall Street. Top investors that are watching your money this morning. Joining me now, Lexard Capital Management founder and CEO Al Lord. A lot of people already jumped into the housing market in 2021. Where are the new buyers going to come from?
Well, that's true, but I do think that real estate will continue to outperform. I think what you really need to do, as we've just been talking about, is protect yourself from inflation. And real estate gives you a hard asset. And if you've got the right type of real estate that lets you increase your rents with inflation, then you can indeed outperform inflation. And that's the biggest issue facing the markets right now is inflation. Now, interest rates are expected to rise, and that's going to have a big impact. But the REITs give you a bigger dividend yield than what the market's giving you. And again, if you have the right type of real estate, like an apartment REIT, apartments let you increase your rents every month. And part of that higher housing costs are reflected in higher rents. And so you have higher housing prices that are driving this, and you have increased rents, and that's not going to stop in 2022.
Well, if you own investment properties, then that's a good thing for you. But, if you're willing to make that move. But for those that are actually looking for a home to live in, Al, I'm curious what your thoughts are about the supply chain crisis, because you can go and buy a home right now. But if you need furniture, if you need to fix up the kitchen a little bit, we're looking at a 6-month delay for materials.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is not going to get better anytime soon. Ultimately, it will get better, but it's going to be a long time. And that is going to continue to drive prices higher. You have more millennials forming households. You have the supply chain issues, but you have inflation. And so you have increased lumber costs, aluminum, PVC, all the things that go into building a home. All of those are trending higher, and given the supply chain issues, it's making it even worse. And you have a limited supply of houses. And so it all is the perfect storm, and that's why you had such large price increases last year, but it's not going to stop anytime soon. So, yeah, it's tough. Prices are high, but if you don't buy now, you're going to be looking at higher prices a year from now. And it's just...
So you don't think values are going to go down in 2022? You don't think values are going to go down in 2022?
I do not.
Wow. Okay.
Prices will continue to go higher. But I'm not sure how long it's going to take you to get your furniture, though, because that's a pain I've gone through this year. It's not easy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody I talk to, the sources I have in the industry, they're all saying the same thing. Like and that's hurting actually the home builders, which they're trying to build new homes and they've got high demand. At the same time, it's the material issues, and that goes back to what Michael Lee and Fred were talking about as well. Yeah, Al, great points from you.